George Floyd's 7-year-old daughter Gianna testifies via a cell phone video before the sentencing of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin for the murder of her father George Floyd during a sentencing hearing in Minneapolis, Minnesota, U.S. June 25, 2021. In a still image from video, a Minnesota judge on Friday sentenced former Minneapolis cop Derek Chauvin to 22.5 years in prison for the murder of George Floyd. The sentencing began Friday afternoon with emotional victim impact statements from the victims' relatives, and Chauvin himself offering "my condolences" to the Floyd family. Hours before, a judge denied a request for a new trial for Chauvin, whose brutal killing of Floyd, a black man, whose videotaped death on May 25, 2020, sparked demands for reform of U.S. police departments. "I ask about him all the time," Floyd's 7-year-old daughter Gianna said in a video shown at the beginning of the sentencing. Asked what she would tell her father if she could see him, Gianna said on the video, "I miss you and I love you." Chauvin held his knee on or near Floyd's neck for more than 9 minutes, as the 46-year-old was prone on the ground while detaining him on suspicion of using a counterfeit bill for a purchase. As 3 other Minneapolis cops stood by, "He's telling Mr. Chauvin, 'I can't breathe. I'm dying,'" Minnesota Assistant Attorney General Matthew Frank said at the sentencing. "This is 9.5 minutes of cruelty to a man who was begging for his life." Floyd's brother Terrence Floyd addressed Chauvin after asking the judge to impose a maximum sentence of 40 years, saying he wanted to ask him, why? Quote, "What were you thinking? What was in your thoughts that day, when you had your knee on my brother's neck?" asked Terrence Floyd, who at times paused to regain his composure. "When you knew that he posted no threat anymore? When he was handcuffed? Why didn't you at least get up? Why did you stay there?" Quote. Chauvin, in a very brief statement during the sentencing, said, "I am not able to give a full statement at this time. But very briefly, I want to give my condolences to the Floyd family. There is going to be some other information in the future that will be of interest and I hope things will give you some peace of mind," Chauvin said.